Hello, welcome back to the channel, Training Solutions. So today we shall be looking at parenterals, how are parenterals formulated, of course in a short discussion. So what are parenterals? Of course parenterals, these are sterile formulations which are directly injected into the tissues, that is the muscle, or they are instilled in the mucous membrane. For example, the eye drops, they are also sterile. What are the routes of drug administration of these parenterals? Of course, we have IV, IM, subcutaneous, intratitular, intrathecal, intradermal, all these ones. Which are those types of sterile preparations we have in pharmacies and hospitals? Also have solutions which are ready for injections. These are, we know them. The ampules. I have the chlorofenac injection. These are solutions ready for injection. Gentamicin and all those ones. Dry powder for reconstitution. The antibiotics. Liquid concentrate for dilution. And also we have emulsions for injection. However, we also have the liquids, the sodium, the D50, the D5, D50, those are liquids. I don't know how we can, the large volume liquids, maybe can call them large volume liquids. Now, so what an advantage of parenterals? Of course, they have rapid onset of action. They have 100% bioavailability since there is no fast pass effect directly injected into the vein or in the bloodstream, used in vomiters or unconscious patients, and emulsions can be used for controlled release. For example, the decaonate drugs in mental, the Haldo and the others. Side advantages: they require skill to administer, of course, and manufacture, of course, requiring also machines. In the case of toxicity, difficult to reverse and always have pain at the site of injection. What are the ideal properties of parenterals? Of course, sterility, free from microorganisms, estonicity with the blood or a cream of fluid, free from pyrogens, free from fluorine particles, and should be physically stable. What are the formulation requirements for parenterals? Of course, we have vehicle, which is usually aqueous water for injection, or for oily, we have the oily vehicle. Rarely do we have hydroalcoholic vehicle, but sometimes it can also happen. The co-solvents used to increase solubility. We have glycerol, ethanol, and others. Surface active agents using emulsions enhance stability. Preservatives. Now, in preservatives, they are used to control microbial growth. Ensure you know the examples plus the concentration. Chlorocresol, cresol. This is phenylmercuric nitrate and phenylochlorhexidine. Antioxidants, what are they used for? Sodium beta-bisulfate and the others. Of course, the buffers are used to increase stability, minimize pain at the site of minimize pain and irritation, and also necrosis. And also they can help to detect, of course, decomposition, and they can be used to control microbial growth. In case you control the pH at a certain lower level, you can control microbial growth. Examples include acetic acid and sodium acetate. These ones are always in pairs. Sodium phosphate and the sodium phosphate. Now, estonistic modifiers. Now, in estonic modifiers, remember we have said that all parenterals should be isotonic. However, not all of them. For example, D50, it is a parenteral, but it is hypertonic. But others, they should be isotonic. Is lacrimo or blood plasma. Because this one avoids potential cell damage. Now, which are those methods which are used in modifying estonicity? We have molar concentration, physical depression, and also sodium chloride equivalent. Is also the graphical method. Now, molar concentration, of course, this one we know it. This refers to the number of moles of a substance in 100 grams of solvent. Now, 0.3 in 1 liter or 0.3% is isosmotic with blood or with tears, meaning that 1 gram of a component produces 1 molar concentrate of 1 molar concentration of 0.3 per liter. Now I hope because I'm speaking to students who have been taught in class in details how all this one comes about, and in case the solution ionizes, we have this one 0.3 times m over n, where W is concentration in grams per liter, m is molecular weight, and a number of ions produced. There are calculations which can be used to where this one is applied. Let me give you a simple calculation. For example, calculate the concentration of concentration percentage weight per volume of dextrose. Its molecular weight is 180, used to produce an isotonic solution. Of course, as I've said above, 1 gram of dextrose produces a molar concentrate of 0.03 per liter, grams per liter. Now, what about the molecular weight? Of course, 180 will produce this. Now, it is 54 grams. However, it is in percentage form. It can be written as 54 divided by 1000. Are you getting it? So it becomes 5.4 percentage, which is sometimes, that's why in lab, in the pharmacy, we have dextrose 5%. It is isotonic with plasma. Now, the other method which is used is freezing point depression. Of course, if we include any ions in the solvent, they will lower the freezing point of the solvent. However, 0.52 degrees is isotonic with. This freezing point is isotonic with, but also blood can freeze at that level. As I have said, I hope I'm speaking to people who have already covered this in class. Calculate the concentration percentage weight per volume of sodium chloride that should be added to water to produce an isotonic solution if the freezing point of pressure of 1% solution of sodium chloride is 0.57 576 degrees Celsius. Of course, the working principle is this 0.53 freezing point depression is produced by. What about the requirement for the freezing point depression, which is 0.52%? Will produce this 0.9. Now that's why sodium 0.9% weight per volume is isotonic with blood, with plasma. Now the other technique which is used is sodium chloride equivalent. I'm sure you can follow up with this one. It has very many calculations. In case of anything, you can send us an email. You can clarify later on if you want more details on sodium chloride equivalent. Now, also other calculations which are because some parenterals come in milliequivalents, others milliosmoles, others millimoles. So sometimes we express the concentration of these parenterals also in milliequivalents. And of course, the milliequivalents express the concentration of electrolytes in a solution. Yes, and this one is used to determine the number related to the number of total ionic charges in a solution. Of course, a milliequivalent is 1,000th of a gram equivalent weight. I'm sure you can follow up on these ones. Others in millimoles or mole of course is 1,000th of a what? Of a mole. And millimoles are used in those non-electrolytes like dextrose. Now, let us go to ocular or the eye preparations. Now, these eye preparations, of course, these are used directly into the eye, or the conjunctiva, that is for the ointments. And of course, they can contain drugs like antibacterial, astringent, zinc sulfate, antihistamine, mitotics, corticosteroids. All of us know these ones. Anti-glaucoma, also one for ocular hypertension. Since they are also sterile, they have to be, since they are also parenterals, they have to be sterile, free from microorganisms. They have to be free from particulate matter. Imagine putting something in the eye which has some particulate matter. They have to be isotonic and they should be chemically stable. These are the same one as above. Of course, what is the formation of the eye drops? We have vehicle aqueous, we have astatic modifiers, preservatives. These are the ones which are used: benzalkonium chloride or chlorobutyl or phenylmicroic nitrate at this concentration or chlorix at that concentration. Remember, I have said if you are setting preservatives, ensure that you state the concentration and the use and at least 2 examples. Also, in buffers, you can refer to above and antioxidants. Now, of course, all of the packaging of these eye drops, we know they are in those small containers, which are usually not more than 10 mils. And of course, in labeling, include the name and concentration of the active ingredient or the microbial substance and the volume and all other components of a label. Now, of course, how they are prepared, you get the you prepare preparation of solution. You prepare the solution like a simple solution. You get the formula, you weigh, then you do all those things. After that, you clarify with the filter paper, sterilize, you inspect, you polish, and then you label. Later on, if we get means, we shall try to put these practicals again online. If we get a good camera later on. Now, the eye lotion, because these are used as first aid to bathe the eye, and also these are the ones that are used in those which contain no bactericide. These are used for those who have tired tears, those who have dry eyes. Of course, we have the eye ointment. The common one is tetracycline eye ointment used in young children. Now, of course, there are also sterile same solid preparation for application in the conjunctiva sac or the lid margin through the nasal tube. They should be sterile and all other ideal properties. Of course, the drug is incorporated into a sterile base containing liquid or paraffin. If we get means later on, we shall put this one online. How are they packaged? They packaged in small sterilized collapsible tubes, of course metal, and usually not more than 5 grams. However, if you want more clarification, you can contact us or you can go and search. How do we test? What are the quality control applied to parenterals? We have testing for pyrogens, test for bacterial endotoxin. These are we use the Lowell test, uniformity of content, sterility test, leakage, and particulate matter test. This has been a short presentation. However, it's not exhaustive for parenterals. I thank you for listening to me. As always, I remain Wilson. Subscribe to my channel, Pharma Training Solutions. Okay. Like the video, leave a comment on how you can improve, and thank you very much.